I'm excited to be here with you today, Ellen. I am excited to talk about a big event that we have coming up. I'm Pastor Alexis Twido, and I'm the pastor at Advent Lutheran Church. But today, I'm here representing the core team of Ozaukee County Equity Roundtable, and you're on that with me. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yep, I'm Ellie Wilmoth. I'm a volunteer, also on the core steering committee, and we're excited about the event coming up.
Yep. Now, first, I just want everyone to hear a little bit about what Ozaukee County Equity Roundtable, or OSER, as we call it for short, is, because it's a new group that has been meeting. And I don't think a lot of people in our community know about it, but they should, right?
Exactly.
And so, Ozaukee County Equity Roundtable is, as the name suggests, a space for people to gather to discuss issues of justice and equity in Ozaukee County, and to provide opportunities for education and resources and learning about and addressing those issues. Do you want to say a little bit more about what we do at OSER?
I think one of the goals is to try to connect various organizations so that we can communicate the opportunities that we do have in this county to make us a very inclusive and welcoming place to live.
Yes. And all people are welcome. We do meet fairly regularly. We have a meeting coming up. I know you brought a flyer, so maybe you can share, when is the next Ozaukee County Equity Roundtable meeting?
The meeting, which is a working meeting, is going to be on Monday, October 2nd at 6:30, and we meet this time in the Cedarburg Library. One of our goals is to try to move our meetings around the county.
Right.
And as we go through the next year, please be aware that those working meetings will be in various libraries.
Right.
But we will be doing some planning for the spring. Those of you that are motivated to work on some of these issues definitely should come to that meeting.
Definitely. So we have this meeting coming up on October 2nd, and we try to have monthly working meetings, but it's also our goal to have events regularly, so that we have opportunities for people to get out and serve or to learn. And that brings us to the event that we're here to talk about. And that event is called Dine and Drink Diversely. And it's happening on Monday, September 25th. So it's coming up. And it's happening at the Zahn Pavilion at Limekiln Park in Grafton at 6:30. And it's free. And so that's the bare basic details. Monday, September 25th, 6:30 at the Zahn Pavilion at Limekiln Park. Tell us about this event and why we think it's important.
I think some of the feedback that we got, Alexis, was people wanted to get together in different ways, not always in a meeting format.
Yes.
And this event is planned around connecting with your neighbors and getting to know people that you might not have the opportunity to meet. Some of what we built in was based off of the conversations that the Cedarburg Library hosted last year through the DEI committee's work on how do we hear the stories of people that we might not have met. And it was very well attended and very well received. So we're hoping that this event, combined with food, might be a way for us to expand those limitations that sometimes we put on ourselves because we're just so busy all the time. So hopefully this will be an opportunity to connect. We are asking that if you have a favorite food that it represents your culture or your background, or just something that you like to cook, that you bring that to share. We have a registration process, and there's a link on our Facebook page. So if you would kindly let us know, then we can plan a little bit more. We have a lot of the food bases covered.
Yes.
But we're always open to tasting new things.
Definitely.
We have a moderator, Pastor John Norquist from Faith, is going to lead us in some interesting questions about your neighbors and food. And then finally, we have a guest coming from the Ozaukee Food Alliance. This is a group of people that are working on hunger issues in our county. And that's part of our job as the Roundtable, is to try to connect those resources so people know about where they can help.
Yes. And so at the Zon Pavilion at Lime Kiln Park
Yep.
on Monday, the 25th, from 6:30 until 8 or 8:30 or whenever the party wraps up, we will be dining and drinking, learning about our neighbors, learning about how to address issues of hunger. Really an opportunity for us to break bread, to connect in ways that are low impact. It doesn't ask a lot of us just to come with open hearts and hands full of food to really learn about who it is that lives in our community. I think sometimes we take for granted the diversity that makes up this county, not recognizing that we have people from all over the world who live here, who speak all sorts of languages, and people have come from all over, and that is a part of what makes Ozaukee County so interesting and such a great place to live and work and worship. And so we're really excited, and we really hope that people will come and bring some dishes. I know that I'm going to be bringing a dish my husband will prepare. He's from Australia, and so he's going to prepare a traditional dish from home that I'm sure a lot of people might not experience Australian traditional food. So, it's those kinds of things. How can we share a little bit about who we are, recognizing that when we break bread, we are just free to get to know something at the core. I mean, there's nothing so core to the human experience as eating. And so I'm really excited about this event. I hope people sign up. If you don't sign up, if you forget but think, oh my gosh, it's Monday and I still want to come, they're still welcome to come.
Very much so.
We will have space. We will be encouraging people, if you'd like to bring some food for the Ozaukee Food Alliance, people are welcome. We will have a collection area for people to bring non-perishable food items as a way to address. So maybe you're not a cook and aren't going to prepare something from your tradition, but perhaps you can bring some food. And this will just be a great way for us to kick off the fall, maybe introduce some more people to the work of Ozaukee County Equity Roundtable, and really just enjoy being neighbors.
And just so we don't forget, it is a family-friendly event.
Right. Yes.
And so your children are welcome to come. If you haven't been to the Zon Pavilion in Lime Kiln Park, there's a wonderful area for children to play. The pavilion itself is beautiful. So please feel free to come as a family and be a part of this and learn about some opportunities that you might have to connect with other people in our county.
If people have questions, is there an email address that they can email someone to find out more about this?
Yes, our email address is OzaukeeEquity, I believe, .com, but you can also check us out on our Facebook page and find our email address that way. And any questions too, you can submit those at that point if you really need more details.
Definitely. Well, we really hope that we see a lot of people come. I'm looking forward to all the different foods that people have RSVP'd for already, and just a great, fun way for us to kick off the work of Ozaukee County Equity Roundtable. Again, please dine and drink diversely with us on Monday, September 25th at 6:30 at the Pavilion in Lime Kiln Park.
Wonderful.
We'll be there waiting for them, right?
We will be. The food will be ready.
Excellent. All right. Hopefully we'll see them soon.
Yep.